the days of 010, and you still preach the gospel. I remember some years back, I was still very young in ministry, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 years, and we were doing a meeting, 3 days meeting. I had not eaten. You know, there are days when you want to fast, there are days when you don't want to fast. Fasting will fast you. You fast by fire, by thunder. You walk a word better. And I was fasting, and I ministered myself out. There were only 2 or 3 people in that meeting. I still preach. I mean, when I preach with energy. Praise God. When I finished, there was nothing for me to eat. I went to sleep like that. I was so rich that my door, the door to my room, had no lock. In slippers, I used to hold it. And I pastor. That was a level. And by level, there was no light. I didn't have money to buy candle, so there was no. Oh Jesus! There is a level where shame will be part of your test. Jesus despised the shame. He didn't let the shame get at him. And 11 p.m. I just noticed that somebody was opening my door by force. He said, Pastor. I said, wait, Motin Su. Pastor, you have to eat something. Who is that? And he opened my door. It was his phone that was the torchlight. I said, what's that? He said, Pastor, please eat something. He went to, the Spirit of God told him to go and cook for me. But he was blessed at the meeting, and he went to his house and cooked and brought food for me. I can't forget that night. It was hot beans. The beans was still strong. I ate it and I appreciate God. I said, God, indeed thou shalt serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water. Thank you for feeding me today. It was 001. I ate that meal around 11 p.m. There's a level, there's a time when you come to the place of shame. Will you abandon the calling, or will you suspend the calling, or will you go on with the work?